Right, so here we are. We're about to go up the steepest street in the world. This is in the Guinness Book of Records, steepest street in the world. It's Baldwin Street. The street's up here. Quick, quick, quick on the street. This is the Baldwin Street, so we're about to go up it here. They have races up it. It's pretty wet, so hopefully you don't slide backwards. She's pretty steep at the moment. You probably can't tell on the video. And now it gets a little bit steeper. Almost need to go into four-wheel drive. It's about 45 degrees angle at this point, which is pretty cool. And there we go. They have races up it. They roll sort of round bally jaffers down it. And oh, here we go. There's a little plaquey thing at the top. Is it Baldwin Street saying something about being the? Here we go. Just get the sign. Now it's in Dunedin, and we're in sort of the bottom half of the South Island. So we'll go back down it now. Now the point is, there's really nothing spectacular about this street other than the fact if it was the third steepest street in the world, it'd be no big deal. Get the downhill run. Hopefully we don't start slide. Imagine that, it gets pretty cold down here. You can imagine ice. Holy smoke! It's just wet at the moment. But if it was the third steepest street in the world, it'd be nothing. But I wouldn't say. Well, it is a tourist attraction, and it's important. Everybody in New Zealand knows Baldwin Street because it's the steepest street in the world. But only because it's number one. And it goes back to my point. Being number one, like. The human brain gravitates towards extremities, right? Either the lowest or the smallest or the cheapest or it goes to the biggest or the best or whatever number one is, right? Who was the first man on the moon? Who was the first black president? We all know these things. Who was the first man on top of Everest, right? Hillary. We know all these people because they're first or they're number one. So, it's massively important if you're running a business. Obviously, you want to stand out. But one of the strategies, one of the better strategies is to stand out because you're number one in something. So what can you be number one in? That's a good question. Ask yourself that. What can you be number one in? And that's it. That's the message for the day.